I was doing some numbers back in the day because I wanted to make a protein powder.
Sure.
And I was like, what's the cheapest that you could get protein for with vegetables? I don't remember what I got to, but I will say people do this crazy math with random foods at random places. Like, for example, people do it with Wendy's. I think that's might be a trend right now. Like, it's cheaper to buy 500 chicken wings than to buy cases of protein powder or some shit. Like, they'll do the math for that. It's just crazy. But buying those chicken wings also comes with the cost of the extra shit that you're putting into your body.
Yeah. Like, you always have to have... I always think about this. Every time you go out to a fast food restaurant, let's say Wendy's.
Did I say Wendy's wings? I meant to say nuggets. Wendy's nuggets.
Yeah, I mean, I know exactly what you're talking about. But yeah, chicken. Yeah. Just chicken nuggets. Yeah. You have to get a soda every single time you go to a fast food restaurant. I mean, a soda or sweet tea, lemonade, something along those lines. And it's like, dude, that's like the only fucking thing I can drink. It's either like sugar water that's carbonated or non-carbonated. Like, it's just sugar water. And it's like
the basic water. Oh, you're saying you want other options, like
besides that? Yeah, like like what if I, a $1 or $2 extra, I get kombucha, or like
I don't even know what a kombucha is.
I don't know either. I actually have never had kombucha before, but like,
what the fuck is kombucha? No, I gotta know. Is it like a matcha or some shit? Like a tea or something?
The explanation, yeah, I guess so. The explanation I always hear is like it's like a fruity drink that helps with your gut biome.
Okay.
It helps you like digest. It helps you just like have a healthy gut.
I think that should be in
an
most
option.
Restaurants. Yeah, that makes total sense.
That's like fucking. You just passed by
have a nice steak and then have that drink.
Like on your walk here, you passed a restaurant that does that shit.
Really?
Baby Bob.
Oh, okay. That makes sense.
Yeah, and they do that. They have the fucking kombucha, but the only reason I don't do it there is because they're so fucking expensive.
Really?
And they have the large bottles. Like, it's fucking larger than this.
God
it's
damn.
fucking larger than this thing.
They want you to shit.
They
so
want
come back.
Exactly. Yeah.
That's hilarious.
Yeah, and it's like, I'm not fucking spending $7 on a drink. that fucking costs the same amount as my meal. That's fucking retarded.
Crazy.
I'm gonna drop the hard R. That's retarded. And so, yeah, I just feel like there should be healthy drink options when you go out to restaurants. American food's fucking garbage already. And so it's like, could we just like lessen the blow? Like, do I have to have a 65-ounce Coke that's my only option? And it's not my only option. It's the one I go for most of the time. But it's like, that's so fucking unhealthy.
I agree. Then you have to factor in the logistics of it all, though. Like, for the person to supply you that drink, how much is it costing them? That's also a big factor. So it's like someone's screwing someone over.
I mean, I guess. Yeah, that's true. But I feel like there should be a health tax. Like,
more taxes?
Think about it like this. I'm not asking for more.
Get my Trump hat.
I'm not saying that we should have more taxes. I'm just saying there should be a tax incentivizing of healthy food. So McDonald's has unhealthy food because they're trying to cut down their expenses, right? So they increase their what do they call it? They increase their chemicals. Preservatives. They increase preservatives in their particular, in their meat or in their bread, their fries, whatever. They put preservatives into that so it lasts longer. So they have less expenses on food spoiling, right? Okay. So they have like, you know what I mean? Like
that makes sense.
McDonald's is just trying to make money, okay? Right. And so their food has become more unhealthy because they're trying to make more money, right?
Okay.
That's my thought process. But they should be taxed trying to make more money. So they see that they'll make more money if their food is healthier. Do you know what I mean?
Like, it would be more appealing to people to go there in the first place if they didn't try and cut corners and use all of these, like as you said, preservatives and shit.
I'm just saying the government should look at McDonald's as a tumor. That's
to our society.
To our society, because it's just feeding our society nonsense food that's like really not healthy for us at all. And so like McDonald's doesn't help Americans. I mean, it helps Americans feed themselves in that particular moment, but it does not help the American society over a long period of time.
Fair.
Right? It's just reducing life expectancy. If I had to guess, I would say McDonald's is probably lowering life expectancy. So like if the government somehow figured out how to like incentivize McDonald's to become healthy because they'll make more money being healthy, I don't know.
Fair.
It's my thought.
Yeah, there's always two options when it comes to like government. It's either the government does it or we do it.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? But it's interesting. Sometimes I like to think of it like, what can we do to incentivize McDonald's to stop being fucking trash?
Mm-hmm.
And it's like, what are our influencers doing? What are people actually going to do? Like, you can't take away the nuggets from the kids. The kids love the nuggets. I don't know.
Right. And the other side of that coin, too, is like, well, what about the poor people that can't afford to feed their families?
No, that shit, McDonald's is more expensive.
Yeah, I agree.
Like a meal you could probably buy at Kroger's.
Remember, I just went to fucking the deli, and they were able to give me more. Yeah, than
less.
Mm-hmm. Absolutely. And I'm healthier because I'm drinking water.
Right. Instead of the extra large Fanta with the chemicals that make the fries taste good with the Fanta.
Mm-hmm. Starting the frogs gay,
Right. That's hilarious. It's fucking crazy.
Yeah. I
with the idea of biodiversity in mind, technically, the garbage that we eat at McDonald's comes out of us in a form of waste. And if it doesn't get processed immediately, technically, it could damage our ecosystem. Which is crazy, but that's that.
I didn't understand that statement.
If there's like a crazy preservative, or for a lot of medicines, like medications, the chemicals that we consume are not completely used up by our body, and then they become waste, and then that waste will enter our ecosystem. Like if we piss it out, it's going to go to the Ohio River, and then the fish in the Ohio River will have those chemicals that we consumed that aren't processed out in their bodies.
That's such a squirrely thing to think about, because that means is my body purely a processor to get rid of the chemicals that McDonald's produces
and other things. And natural chemicals too.
Are you like, it's almost like gasoline in a car,
Yeah, we're like nitrogen producers.
Yeah. Interesting.
That's the way I like to think about it.
Okay.